Hi, welcome back to my channel. Thank you to those who are returning subscribers, and if you haven't already, please do like and subscribe to my channel. So, I did a short video earlier and there was an energy I picked up on about confusion, about somebody feeling maybe there's been a misunderstanding or a miscommunication somewhere in your life, and it's left you feeling a bit unclear and confused is what I keep hearing, is someone's feeling confused. So we're going to work and see what that confusion is all about and see if we can get some clarity for you within this reading. Okay, so we've got career and love. Okay, so I feel like there's two different collectives here. For one, this could be a misunderstanding that you've had at work. There could be something that's happened at work and you're unclear as to how to move through it or even how it's come about. And for some of you, it's in love, and this could be about mixed signals with a person in your life, or just feeling unclear about your way forward. So there's two different collectives in here, okay? So based on that then, I'm going to do the first reading is all about the career, and then the second reading is all about love. So if you feel that your confusion is more around career, then you are number one. And if you feel that your confusion is more about love, then you are number two. Okay, so choose which one you feel you are now, and we will get into it. So I'm going to start with career first. So this is number one. Okay, so let's see this confusion around your career. What's this all about? So this could be a misunderstanding that you've had with somebody at work, a boss or a colleague, or even a customer. Heart, love, deep affection and caring. Oh, okay. So actually this could be about love. It could be about maybe a connection through work that is confusing you. Maybe there's somebody that you feel likes you, or you like somebody else and you're a bit confused by it. Broken ring, parting of the ways in either romance or business. Okay, so I feel this will resonate with you if there's a person that you are working with currently. Maybe you've had a moment with this person, or you felt like there was a connection with this person, and it seems to be that there's no communication now, or nothing seems to be happening. And I feel like you've got to the point now where you're just like, you're so confused by this person, you don't know what to do about it, and you're ready to just let it go, to leave it alone. Beware of great pride. Now I feel like one of you or both of you is kind of like being a little bit prideful around this, maybe not showing your true colours, not showing actually really how you feel, and that could be blocking how things are panning out here, because you're kind of doing your own thing. It's making me think of that film, what is it? Is it Love Actually, when she's in the office and she likes that guy and they both like each other, but there's complications and things. It definitely feels like that kind of energy. So maybe have a look at your pride, and if there is something with somebody, if you haven't really expressed how you feel, then maybe you should, because how are they supposed to know? Okay, I think we're going to get into the tarot and the runes from this. So I'm going to pick some runes around this now, because I feel like we've got the picture already. So this is definitely for you if there's somebody that you like at work. Now, I feel like they are aware, they've been paying attention to the attention that you perhaps have been given, or maybe you've been receiving attention from this person. But during this full moon, during the past maybe 2 or 3 days, the spark has been lit there. There's been a change to it, and I feel like the confusion here is that it's almost feels too good to be true, or like you've manifested this out of thin air, because it just feels like, well, where did this come from? I've liked this person and they seem to like me back, but there's confusion there. I do feel that you are going to be entering into some kind of relationship with this person, maybe dating or something like that. It definitely feels like you do bring each other a lot of joy, a lot of happiness. yes, there's movement and a change in direction. So you might find maybe one of you or both of you is going to change what you're doing work-wise, maybe to make that easier for this connection. So I feel like that's where the confusion is sort of like, well, do I stay or do I go? What is this? But it's going to become very, very clear very soon as to what this actually is. I'm getting a name like Greg. That's coming through on there. Definitely a G sounding name. I can see blonde hair and somebody with dark hair. That sounds a little bit vague, but I feel like there's a masculine with blonde hair and a feminine with dark hair. So let's see what we have coming on here. So what is this situation then at work? And why is it confusing you? Okay. Yeah, it definitely feels like, so we've got the Eight of Swords and then the Knight of Wands in reverse. It definitely feels like there's an energy of wanting to sort of go after this, or, you know, but there's that holding back, probably because you work together. Maybe it feels forbidden. It feels like you shouldn't be doing anything with this person, but it almost feels like a missed opportunity. It's like you're afraid that actually you will miss this opportunity if you don't go for it, even though you do feel that restriction there or the inability to move forward. But there is an energy of one of you taking a chance here or taking a leap of faith. I definitely see a budding relationship going on here. So let's get some more information on this. Let's see, how are they feeling about you? The Emperor. This is a person that is maybe trying to strategically come up with a game plan, and very action orientated. Now I feel like this is whoever the masculine is that will be the one that's taking action towards you. Let's see, what are you feeling about them? Yeah, you're feeling a little bit like you're getting fed up of waiting now. You're getting fed up of what is going on with this, what is happening. It's causing you a lot of grief, a lot of headache. And I feel like you feel a little bit stronger along here because you're not getting the full picture. You're not really seeing fully what's going on. So what is the next stage in this connection for you? And I do see you perhaps thinking about changing your career due to this, or just moving area. Definitely a movement of some form. We've got the Page of Cups and the Four of Pentacles. So there's definitely an energy of one of you or both of you kind of like romanticizing this. I feel like you bring the inner child out in each other, and there's an energy of not wanting to let go. But neither of you either are willing to put your cards on the table. Neither of you are actually fully expressing how you feel. Okay. So the next step is to maybe make it known how you feel. Let this person know, because at the moment the energy is very defensive. It's very much sort of like, you know, I'm going to just keep my cards close to my chest. So let's see. Oh, okay. There is definitely the potential and a desire for a new beginning. And I do feel that the masculine here, if that's you or if it's not, then it's the person that you are working with. There's a want for an offer of some form, okay, to make plans, to start something. It's difficult to see at the moment this blossoming into a love connection or relationship. However, I'm getting the feeling that it is going to be like that. But you feel like you're at a crossroads right now, and I feel like that's because you do have an opportunity for another job, but you actually are feeling like staying in this one, and especially now that you feel there's nothing going on in this connection. So let's see, should you stay or should you go? I feel like maybe this person is actually already in a relationship, or you believe that they are, and that's why they've been kind of flirty with you. But then going back to whatever it is that they've got going on there, which is confusing you. Okay, right. Yeah, so this person, I feel they are in a connection at the moment. However, they have made a decision, and I feel like they've chosen you. So they actually want to come towards you, probably because you're stepping away. The more you're stepping back and stepping away from this, the more they want to come towards you. Okay, they've had a bit of a realization here. They've got a new idea, a new way forward that they want to take. Yeah, it's like they've been dreaming about this, they've been thinking about this. It's almost like something has told them, you know, you're going to miss an opportunity here, and that's why this is now moving forward. I've got that Two of Swords on the bottom there. Somebody's really not sure, and that's where the confusion is like, and that's what's put this into kind of like a stalemate situation where it's like there isn't really any movement going on here, but there could be. There could be if somebody steps forward. So what's going to be said? When this person steps forward, what is going to be said? Keeping very, very quiet. Okay. Basically, what they're going to be saying is that they find you very sensual, very sexual, very, very drawn to you in that way. But they feel like they shouldn't be feeling like that. They feel like it's like they've opened something up that they probably shouldn't have. However, you together, you create this confidence, this sort of energy of like a power sort of couple. And I've been feeling this energy for the past couple of days coming through on here. So they're preparing to take this further, to do something more. I do see somebody going on some kind of journey here as well. So whether that's a trip or going travelling, this may be going abroad or somewhere through work, that's going to sort of spark this flame up a little bit more. You haven't missed the opportunity. There is still an opportunity here, but it feels like somebody thinks that the opportunity has been lost. And this is like there's an unveiling coming up, and I feel like this may have already happened. This may be from like the 20th of this month, so like that was a couple of days ago if you're watching this video in real time. Yeah. And that may have awakened you to actually what's going on, or realising like how you actually really feel about this person and about this connection. And there's a lot of things being revealed to you within this. And you are going to have to make a decision. There's going to be, yeah, I think you're going to choose this, if I'm honest. I do feel that you will choose it. You feel yourself choosing it, don't you? Yeah. You manifested this for yourself, and this is a fulfillment that's coming in for you now. There's a lot of life force energy running through this, a lot of empowerment, feeling confident. It's just watch that pride doesn't stand in the way of a beautiful connection, okay? Let your feelings be seen, let yourself be seen, because there may be a fear of being rejected. However, I don't feel like this person's going to reject you in any way, shape or form. In fact, I feel like they're making plans to come forward to you as well. If this reading resonates with you and you would like to have a deeper look into this, then please do get in touch. My details are in the description box and we can look into that a lot further for you. So we're going to move on now to pile number 2. pile number 2. You are love. So this is about confusion within some kind of love connection, okay? Now this could be somebody that you are already with, or it could be somebody that you would like to be with. So let's see. What runes do we have for you? So Willow. Eros. And Thorazaz. Interesting. So Sawillo, Eros and Thorazaz together are creating an intention around a relationship beginning and taking action on that, where I feel like there has been an element of non-action before. But there's this point of protecting yourself, I feel, around this. Like protecting your heart, maybe. I can see somebody doing that, you know, when you pluck flowers and you're like, they love me not, that kind of thing. I can see somebody doing that because it's almost like the confusion is as to if I take a chance on this, am I going to get rejected, or should I just not express my feelings here and save my heart, save myself? But something keeps pulling you back to it because you're confused about how you actually feel about this, and I feel like that's confusing you more. So let's see what comes out in the cards about this connection then for you today. What is this about? Now, you might want to have a look at the first pile because that did actually turn into more of a love connection type of thing. So that might resonate with you as well as this one. Okay, Scissors, disappointment in some affair. So perhaps you're disappointed with somebody that you feel you've got a connection with. Maybe they've let you down somehow or haven't responded to you in the way that you would have hoped, that you would have liked. Let's see. Where's the confusion here? We have Owl, good advice from a wise person, and Cobweb, protected from negative forces beyond your control. Thorazaz kind of links in with that one, with the Cobweb, protected from negative forces beyond your control. So there may be things that are in the way of you really understanding and feeling good in this connection. And good advice from a wise person. So you may have gone for a reading here, or you may have spoken to somebody that you have a high regard for in terms of how they feel about things. Now, the disappointment in some affair, what I feel is this is something that you've actually cut off. I don't feel it's to do with this connection, actually. But there's I can feel anger towards, or defensiveness towards something that you had to cut off because it was affecting your way forward in this connection that you feel. But since doing that, I feel like you thought that by cutting that off, this connection would deepen, but something hasn't happened. Oh, we've got flowers and happiness. And bird flying. News is on the way. Okay. And just slipped out there, vulture. Depression, anxiety, worry that someone is against you. So I feel like there's an energy, not so much that someone's against you, but that they aren't interested anymore. Maybe they were, and perhaps you feel like it's taken you too long to cut some of the ties from the past, and it feels like you have a fear now that this person isn't going to be interested, and you kind of set an intention to manifest this relationship, and you're ready to take action now, but you are confused as to you're not getting what you want, I feel, from this person. And I do feel that that is getting you down. But there is that news on the way. What else is confusing around this? Getting that Miley Cyrus song, you know, that I can buy myself flowers. Not Miley, is it Miley Cyrus? I think so. Beware of greed, we have pig, and carriage, a journey either physical or mental. Okay, so I feel like you've been on quite a journey already, and I feel like this coming out with greed is kind of like in the past you've had a lot of options, you've had a lot of opportunities, if you like, and different connections, whereas this feels like something very different to what you've experienced before in the past. Maybe that's confusing you as well, because in the past you would have had this response from people that you've been out with or had a connection with, and this connection feels very different to that. Chair filled, somebody new is entering your life. So if that is what you were looking for in love, then here it is. Okay, if you've been thinking like, I can feel like there's something going to happen here, yeah, your intuition's spot on. It is right. This is happening for you. Getting together with friends and Bell, an announcement. You've got something very exciting coming up at the moment. I do feel that there is, over the next couple of months, through the summer months, there's going to be a lot of events that you're going to be going on a lot of trips, and I feel like it could be with this new person. It's with this person that's coming into your life. I do see somebody with darker hair, somebody that is very grounded, very sure of themselves, very secure. So let's have a look at what the tarot is telling us about this person then, about what's going on here. So let's see about what is happening with this particular connection that's on your mind at this time, the confusion that you're getting. Let's have a look. What is this confusion that you're getting on here? Okay, there's a little bit of confusion as to whether this is real or not. I feel like you're waiting to see whether this is true or real, whether this is actually happening, or if you're just making it all up in your head, that kind of thing. So give us a bit of clarity on justice. I feel like you have been carrying a lot of baggage or burdens from the past, and you're kind of trying to move through those now. You're trying to let those go. Okay, so we've got the Eight of Wands on here. So it's almost like somebody's ready to communicate. Somebody is ready to come in quite quickly. There's a want or a desire to bring some kind of closure or completion. There's a lot of joyfulness with this, and something that really feels quite inspiring. Like these two cards are all about like good news, and you even had like the bird flying as well, that news is on the way. So if this was something that you were unsure about, it does feel very much like it's been manifested. It's been manifested into your life for a particular reason, and that's why you've got the intention rune there as well, which is also the sun rune. So it represents the sun, that manifestation, the divine masculine, if you like. And we've just had summer solstice, and it's also full moon. So this could represent right now that power of the sun allowing your manifestations to come into fruition. So you have been trying to manifest this. And we also have Strength and the Magician. Okay. So this is, you have been manifesting this. You've been working on this. You've been wanting this. And now it feels like, you've finally going to gain the courage and the boldness, if you like, to really go for this, to actually make this happen, because you're ready for something more joyful in your life. It's like you've completed a cycle here. You've cut something off. You've let go of something in order to bring this fresh energy in. I do feel like you already know what this is. I don't feel that you are actually in a relationship with this person as yet, but you are definitely either friends or you know each other. And there is communication happening here. But good news is coming in. There's something very good about this that's going to make you very happy. So what is that? And how does this happen? Where is this good news coming from? Again, more inspiration, more enthusiasm. There is something that's happening very soon, and I feel like it might be an event or some kind of trip that you want to go on that's making you feel very excited about this. And I feel like you're going to be going with this person, that this is some kind of trip that you've planned. And it's almost like it's an opportunity to develop the relationship. That's what your intention is. That's what the magician was talking about. Because this feels to you like something that makes you very content. It's a wish fulfillment. It's something that's really bringing you a lot of peacefulness and joy. This is like the completion card for relationships, okay? There's definitely a lot of fulfillment on there. Like we say, we've got the magician on here. You have been manifesting this. You've been sort of really working on the plans of how this is going to happen, how this is going to go about. I feel like you've been thinking about this for quite some time. So what are they thinking about you? Let's have a look at that. What does this person think about you? We've got the Page of Cups, that came out earlier actually, and the Empress. Oh, okay. So they see you as, I feel like something to protect. I feel like sometimes they see you as sometimes a little bit childish, maybe a little bit immature, or just bring out the inner child in them. But they want to nurture you, they want to protect you, they want to look after you. Not in like a strange kind of way or controlling kind of way, but just in a supportive kind of way. There feels like a lot of love and support coming from this person towards you, and it's refreshing. It feels very comforting, very nurturing, and the word like serendipitous, it sort of just feels very energetically flowing. It's not too much, it's just the right kind of balance, that sort of thing. And I feel like it kind of leaves you feeling like the weight's been lifted off you when you're around this person. It's like you feel energized by their energy. It feels like a good balance. So how do you feel about this person? So yeah. Okay. I can't ignore that because it came out the way it did. So I can't ignore that. How you're feeling right now is there's almost like you're really worried. It's almost like you're worried about how they're going to receive you. And this might be about you needing to come forward with some truth here. Maybe that's what the Justice card is about on there. So how you're feeling right now is about needing some truth or clarity. Almost like you feel like this person's going to be a little bit standoffish with you, or they see right through you almost. So you've got to be in the right energy to come forward to this person, because I do feel like it's you that's going to be coming forward to this person, not the other way around. Okay, so what are the Nine of Swords and the Queen of Swords? I mean, Nine of Swords, yeah. The Queen of Swords. What's that about? I feel like it's because you see this person's very stable, like they've already got what they want. And I feel like maybe you don't feel that you have enough to offer, or that you can match that energy or bring anything to the person that feels like they, you know, the Queen of Pentacles is like, she doesn't need anything or anybody. She's got everything she needs. She's self-made. She's got a good balance with, you know, finances and things like that. So it feels like in your mind, you don't feel like you got enough to bring here. But is that how they feel about you? Do they think you got enough? You are their wish fulfillment. You are exactly what they've been looking for. And I do see that they are quite attached to you. You know, there's an invisible string there. So it's almost like it doesn't matter how far away you are from this person or how long it might have been since you last spoke to them. They're very attached to you. It's a bit like, you know, your oldest best friend, where it might be years since you spoke to them, but that moment that you sit with them and talk to them, it's as if you just saw them yesterday. Or, you know, I'm getting that kind of energy from it. It almost feels like if you've only just met, it's like you've known each other for years, or you've known each other all your lives, or even in past lives. It does have this energy of like maybe, yeah, past life connection or a familiarity to this person. We have judgment on the bottom there as well, which is like there's been a bit of a revelation here. Like knowing this person or being in this person's life, and I feel this is for both of you, you've kind of awakened something spiritually within each other, and like kind of leveled up for that. Like you've raised each other's vibrations when you are together. So let's see if we can get an outcome on this right now. What is the outcome here? Have the Five of Cups. So I feel like maybe over the last month there's been a bit of disappointment, or this is where the confusion has been, because it's almost like there's no movement with this, and you're the one that seems more worried about this, and like the other person, you're worried what they might say or how they might respond to you in a way. So what is the outcome here? Remember, this is current energy, so things that come out here might change in the next day or two if you change the way that you go about things, okay? There's definitely an energy of like a stalemate, where it's like two people, I feel, that have a good connection with each other are somehow blocking each other or not coming forward. There's an energy of maybe holding too much pride around this. Now again, go and look at number one, because there was something in number one about this as well. You know, maybe having too much pride there can actually block you from being able to be with this person, okay? If you thought there was any deceit going on or something going on behind your back, there wasn't. That seemed important to say. You needed to know that. Let's have a look. We can get any more clarity on these on here. Okay, that was the wrong way. Right, so Knight of Pentacles and the King of Cups. So there is an opportunity coming up in this for, and I feel it might be you who's watching this video right now. There's an opportunity for you to see things from a different way and a change in direction, because at the moment you don't feel like you are maybe stable enough for this connection. Almost, it feels like you are struggling to feel like you've got enough to give, but actually it is opening you up emotionally, and it's helping you to see more than the superficial stuff. So forget finances, career, whatever it is that you feel isn't enough for this. Forget all of that. This connection is all about opening up emotionally and spiritually, and understanding what makes me feel good and what doesn't make me feel so good. So I'm getting a feeling that you are learning a lot from being even in this energy. It's opening you up in so many ways that you did not expect, especially in terms of love and support. Unconditional love is something that keeps coming up. So what else can we tell you about this? Let's have a look then. What do you need to do? My make a decision. So this is kind of suggesting about just having a peek into your future as to how do you really see the future. And I see you feeling like you see yourself traveling, you see yourself going different places, but every time you think about that, I feel like you think about this person being with you, or you would like this person to be there with you. And you are more and more every day, I feel, moving towards that way of thinking. Do they feel the same way with you? Because that's going to help with your confusion, I feel. Does this person feel that same way with you? Do they see the same as you? So I do feel like maybe you do connect with this person on a telepathic level or through dreams or something. If you see them a lot in dreams. Or maybe you dream so hard about them that sometimes it feels like they're actually there with you. Oh yes, they definitely see success, triumph. Yeah, they're very proud of you, I feel. This person feels very proud of you, proud to be in your life, proud to be around you. They see you as a superstar. So I feel like they see you in a very different light to how you see yourself. Okay. But this does feel very positive, and it feels like it's just maybe a little bit of pride that stood in the way of a very beautiful connection that could happen here. Okay. It's just having that confidence to come forward. So I'm going to leave that reading here for you. If you would like to go deeper into this, please do get in touch for a personalised reading, or if you drop me a message with 1 or 2 questions, I can answer those very, very quickly for you. So yes, thank you so much for watching, and thank you to my returning subscribers, and I'll speak to you very soon. Have a blessed day.